The 24th Moon is an animated short created by me, Joshua Girvin. On the 24th moon of Odin, 8 miners bide their time awaiting rescue after the release of a creature on the grounds of their mining facility. With the light as their ally, will the miners escape, or will help even come? Now, these are some images taken from my mood board. There's some key things I wanted to establish. I wanted to establish a fear of the dark, a fear of claustrophobia, and a alien future world. I feel these images capture perfectly what I'm looking for, and what I will establish in this short film. I wanted to create a world where humanity is advanced. We are now utilising planets and moons across the galaxy for resources, explaining why this planet, this moon that surrounds Odin, is being mined for a rare substance. Here's my storyboard for the animated short. It begins with a worker in one of the larger mines of the facility. He finds a open hole leading into a dark tunnel, in which releases the creature. The other workers find the body of the deceased miner and go for a hunt to find this animal, as they believe it could have been a rabbit creature which is local to the moon and which they know of. During this hunt, they lose another 2 more workers and realise that there's something bigger afoot, so they lock the facility down and rush to a safe room. In the safe room, one of the workers suggests going to the satellite and sending a distress beacon for help. He decides to go alone as to not risk anyone else. Well, he manages to get there, unfortunately losing his life to the creature. Unfortunately, the other workers have no idea whether the signal was sent or not. Eventually, their position is compromised when the creature finds the safe room and starts slowly opening the door. To avoid death, the workers move to another secure location and begin to hatch a plan in which they hopes to destroy the creature. Using equipment and explosives, they modify one of the mining machines so that it would lure the monster there, in which they can detonate it with explosives they had on site. They manage to successfully detonate the explosives, but this comes at the cost of another miner. Unsure of rescue and with limited power and poison gas from the explosion, the workers are left helpless, wondering if rescue will come or if they will perish. Here are some 2D concepts I had for the short. On the far right, we have 2 characters of the 8 that I have created. We have Adam and Abby. Adam is a 26-year-old Canadian machine operator, while Abby is a 28-year-old Irish engineer. I wanted to give each of the character a role so that it would establish their importance in the plot, as Adam, being a machine operator, would be able to work the mining machines, and Abby, the engineer, would be able to rig the explosives. In the middle here, we have 2 designs for the creature. The top one was my first design, but although I wasn't truly happy with it and decided to make it the primitive creatures on the moon that they first thought was responsible for the first death, the lower image is the more recent version, and although I like this one, I prefer to keep the monster more ambiguous. On the right, we see a helmet, which is used by the miners as seen in Adam's picture, and the symbol of the company, LinkedIn. Here we have several 3D scenes and props. We have the safe room with the door slowly opening to reveal the monster. We have the mine in which the first worker was killed, and the monster peeking out through the hole next by the big drill. We have a gun for the workers to use to help protect themselves from the rabid creatures and the monster. And here we have an early concept of the mining machines used, and that will be wired to explode in the finale. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoy the final result.